Hey guys, Chrissy Bear here with the Boonboi rifle NG video. Sorry about the delay, finally just getting over the sickness, so I can finally get this up for you guys. Just a disclaimer, this build might not be optimal, you might want to tweak it to be a little bit better. Totally fine with that, do whatever fits you. First off, let's go ahead and go over our stats. Our power before stacks, it's about 2.3, pretty decent. Some nice armor, and a 20k HP health pool, pretty nice. 50% crit chance, more like 70% with our Fury uptime. We have some pretty nice crit damage on this build, nothing crazy though. And most of all, our 70% boon duration, which is our staple in this. As far as equipment goes, we're going to be running full Marauders with leadership runes. Leadership gives us some nice boon duration, which we need, and also a Condi clear when we use our Sneak Gyro or Elite skill, whichever one you decide to use. Overall, pretty nice vitality and power coming out of the Marauders. As far as our weapon goes, it's also going to be running Marauder on that as well, and I run Bloodlust and Air Sigil. Bloodlust for some extra oomph to our hits, and Air for some nice proc. As far as trinkets and stuff go, for my back piece, I like to run a Zerker back piece, and just gives some nice power overall, some nice crit damage. I run Cavalier trinkets for those two, for my earring slots. You can run Zerk, it's up to you, whatever you feel more comfortable with. I get focused a lot, so I like to be beefy. As far as my amulet, I run Marauder, can run Zerk there too. If you don't have a Marauder, it's fine. And Zerker rings. As you can see, all my infusions are the toughness ones. I like to be a beefy boy. What can I say? I like to be a nice chunky monkey boy. Alright. Traits. We have Alchemy with Protection Injection. Have 5-second cooldown, 5 seconds of protection. Pretty nice. Lasts the same duration of the cooldown of the skill, so you'll be getting a lot of protection out of that. Next up on our list, we're going to be having the Auto Elixir S. Gives us some nice stun break, get out of jail free card, pretty staple. And HGH, Might Stacking, Elixir Duration, and Recharge Reduce. The free Elixir B is one of our miners. It's really nice for some free boons. Transmute, free Condi Clear, pretty self-explanatory there. And Condi Clear and boon duration increase. So tools, moving on. Got Utility Goggles, gives us a free stun break. The other two traits really don't do much for us, especially Static Discharge, because elixirs just shoot little Static Discharge bolts at the ground. Next, I use Takedown Round. It's a nice little 1.5k to 2k burst that you get added on. It's really nice for your combo, can give you the kill sometimes because of it. You can also run Analyze if you're against a lot of Thieves or Mesmers. You don't want to run the kit trade ever because, we're not running kits. Unless you want to run Elixir Gun. Up to you on that. I'll leave that one up to the crowd there. Decide what they want to do with that. Next, we got Kinetic Battery. This gives you a little bit more access to your elixirs, giving you some nice boons coming out of that, or some extra stealth, whatever you choose. Other traits that you can take for a Grandmaster would be Adrenal Implant, which is pretty decent if you think the vigor that comes out of your tool miner isn't enough. Or if you really want to use Gadgeteer for having your utility goggles up more, or if you decide to run another gadget in this build, go at it. I mean, I don't think it's worth it, but, to each his own. Pretty much, I just gonna run Kinetic Battery for mine. Our miners, like I said, the Vigor gives us a little bit extra dodge. Reduce recharge of tool belt skills, really nice for keeping those elixirs up, and some extra damage when we're at full stamina. So there's a little bit extra to our burst. Lastly, we have Scrapper Line with Recovery Matrix, giving us some nice protection uptime when we use a heal skill. Synergizes really well with Elixir Heal, actually. You can get some good protection coming out of that, and also with our Protection Injection. So you can kind of see where the perma protection's coming from. Mass Momentum, it's going to give us a lot of might from our stab on our Elixir B, and also some extra power, which is almost like a Sharpening Stone's worth of extra power. Pretty nice. Applied Force, it's going to give us our Perma Quickness, or near Perma Quickness. It's not perma, but pretty close. 5 seconds of quickness when you got 10 stacks of might. Not really hard to do on this build. You can pretty much pump that out. Got function gyro for one of our miners. Pretty self-explanatory there. Rezzing or stomping, get super speed and some might. It's nice, kind of throwaway. And impact savant, the reduced stun and daze is nice, but we don't do any stuns and dazes ourselves, so that part's kind of lost on us, but that's all right. Lastly, let's go ahead and just go into our skills themselves. We're going to be running the elixir heal. I know the healing is pretty garbage on this, and it's a pretty long cast, but plus side is you're going to have perma quickness, so the cast won't be as bad, but you're going to get some big boy boons out of this. As you can see, we get some swiftness, we get some protection. Oh, sorry, not swiftness. Regen. Wow, I'm blind. And some might. You will get swiftness out of this too. This will be one of your ways to keep swiftness up. The throw skill also can give protection. So you can kind of see where, you know, you're starting to get the boons from. You'll get might too, vigor, of course, because it is a tool belt skill. So as you're in a fight and throwing these out, you're going to be getting a lot more. Elixir B gives us just the mother load of boons. We're going to get just a crap ton of boons. Gives us some more swiftness, like I said, lets us get around the map a little bit better, and really nice for having some fury up for your burst. The might last quite a while on here too. The throw skill on this is actually also pretty nice. It synergizes with our mass momentum. So you can see, as we have stab, we're going to be pulsing up might, and it's pretty easy to proc that quickness trait with that from the applied force. Gives stab no matter what, so it's really nice in combo with overcharge shot. Won't knock you back, and you'll get, you know, some other random boons from it. Elixir U is going to give you a lot of quickness in either fury or might. Both are welcome in this build because, I mean, more fury the better, more crit chance. It's nice Condi clear and a stun break if you don't want to use your Elixir S for a stun break. The throw skill gives us a projectile destruction or reflect. I'll do the smoke field from Thief or wall of reflect from Guardian. Both last a long time. You can throw it on yourself too while you're kiting out for a Condi clear and a reflect. It's really nice. Elixir S makes us a small little boy. Lets us jump around through the fields. It's great. Love it. Lets us get out of some bad situations. And throw Elixir S gives us a stealth, which is pretty nice when it's doubled because that is 12 seconds of stealth. Can get out of bad situations pretty easy with that. Sneak gyro can run for your elite if you want. Gives you stealth. It's kind of nice. Gives your location away a bit with the gyro, but not too bad. Ways that you can play around this is just kind of maybe making your gyro go over a cliff and make your gyro go around. It can throw people off. It's a nice little mind trick you can play with that. As far as the utility skill, Detection Pulse, it's nice for revealing. Not much else to say about that. Another option you could run for this is Elixir X. Elixir X is more of the YOLO build with this, as you won't have kind of stealth to help you kite out a bit. But with Elixir X, you can get Rampage or Tornado, which gives you a lot of nice crowd control. It's also going to give you lots of might stacks from your mass momentum, which will easily proc your quickness. The good thing about this is if you're going to pop this, you can actually pop all your, you know, more short cooldown of elixirs before you go in, get some nice boons, and then tear stuff up. You get also a throw MOA. You can double that with your thing, so you can have lots of MOAs everywhere, a MOB, and set up for a nice jump shot. It's a kind of nice way to combo. We also are running some nice boon duration food. Gives us a little bit of toughness, but mostly we want that boon duration out of there. Also, we're running a toughness sharpening stone. Now, you can run bountiful sharpening stone with this build. It gives you up to 80% boon duration if you run that, which will give you a lot more quickness up time, and it'll make you have a little bit easier time keeping your 25 might up. I like that, but it's kind of expensive, so if you don't really want to spend all that gold, that's a good option, or you can just run a normal sharpening stone, whatever is up your alley. As far as the hammer build, I got a lot of people asking about my hammer. I actually run a Marauder hammer with blood and air. I run actually the same armor set that I do for my rifle build. And the only thing I'll really change is I'll definitely run healing turret. And as far as my utility bar, it changes quite a bit. Also, my trinkets, I run a little bit more calves in there, depending on what I'm fighting. Uh, at at the least, I'll be at 40% crit chance. I usually could keep Fury up permanently, so I'm more like 60%. So I'm kind of more okay at being around 40% crit chance. And I'll probably run Final Salvo or Adaptive Armor, depending if I'm going to be running gyros or not gyros. But overall, guys, that's the build I run. Hope you guys enjoy. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. I will do my best to answer. Well, that's all I got. So you guys take it easy. See you guys next time.